월요일 내일 아침 4시 51분이 되고 있습니다. 4시 51분 아침 독서를 시작하겠습니다. If you are not first, you are last. Sales strategies to dominate your market and beat your competition. What are some examples of ways you can use this action? Meditation, the first and the last freedom. You cannot dance, you cannot sing, you cannot just jump, you cannot just scream and laugh and smile. Dictionary of International Economics. Net income for a given accounting period. The amount by which all revenues and gains exceed all expense and losses. Lead with a story. Instead, you have to draw them a bigger box. Secret. Think rich to get rich. Secrets of the millionaire mind. Mastering the inner game of wealth. So, you think like rich people think, do what rich people do, and more than likely get rich too. I highly recommend this book for everyone and anyone seeking to increase their financial and emotional wealth. Developing your influence from anywhere in the organization. Interview people who are experts in your field. Nice girls don't get the corner office 101. Unconscious mistake women make that sabotage their career. In advance of your call, create a mental checklist of what you want to cover so you will know when you are finished and it's time to hang up. My mother-in-law could have really used this tip. The age of access. The new culture of hyper-capitalism, where all of life is a paid-for experience. When appropriated, packaged, commodified, and sold in the form of world music. The central message of the music often is watered down or lost altogether. Niche, the missing middle and why Beatles needed to specialize to survive. What they wanted was for the band to remain at a distance from the mainstream. After Nirvana, most alternative or indie music took its place apart from mainstream culture in a genre of its own. Niche. The dance of life, the other dimension of time, the tendency to synchronize with the surrounding voices can therefore be characterized as innate. The 100 Simple Secrets of Happy People. In research on a large group of college students, those who were less likely to link the attainment of a specific goal to their overall mood were 19% more likely to be satisfied. Breaking night. I fell asleep drafting different versions of my letter with my notepad open on my lap. Dear Carlos, we've come to a crossroad. What to say when you talk to yourself? Powerful new techniques to program your potential for success. The truth is, of course, we do have that friend. Think and grow rich. If I had the talent that some people have, this book contains money-making secret that can change your life. Read yourself into a fortune. First, break all the rules. What the world's greatest managers do differently. Any bartender who could prove that he knew 100 names and the drinks to match would be awarded a button and a cash prize. Invent and wonder. Amazon is acting aggressively to protect our customers from bad actors looking to exploit the crisis. Give up trying to impress the others. Give up trying to impress the others. Some people require praise more than others. Edison on innovation. 102 lessons in creativity for billions and beyond. To rationalize creativity without killing creativity is challenging, but it is by no means a contradiction in terms. Now build a greater billions. 7 ways to maximize your profit in any market. What one action are you going to take immediately to increase your sales? Get off your butt. How to end self-sabotage and stand up for yourself. Then we both burst out laughing. One-on-one stories about life, love, and lesson. What I learned from the cat. A cry goodbye. In the night of death, hope to see a star, and listening love can hear the rustle of a wing. Witty words from wise women, quips, quotes, and the comebacks. If you ask a class of kindergartners who here is creative, a whole roomful of little arms will shoot straight up with a chorus of I am, I am. The end of old age, living a longer, more purposeful life. Marina has been doing her best for her mom, but the battle is tough. While America aged, I am deeply grateful to Vera and Gary and to everyone else at the times who pitched in. Better a live coward. Better a live coward than a dead hero. It's better to run from a life-threatening situation than to fight and risk being killed. Better a live coward than a dead hero. From failure to success, everyday habits and exercise to build mental resilience and turn failure into success. When you repeat this behavior frequently, you will rapidly deplete your resources of willpower. Are ready to succeed? Unconventional strategies for achieving personal mastery in business and life. You can do it between thumb and forefinger. Mood cure. Experience the power of nutritional therapy. The drug the drug can be used successfully as a taper through a detox diet. The daily book of a positive quotation. I admire people. I admire people who just keep going without bragging or feeling the need to tell everyone about it. I can be one of those other people. great TED Talks. Horseman is a bridge figure. Says Z because he is someone who literally has feet in both worlds. One in the world of African technology community, one in the world of the American technology community. Bridge figure. Who said elephants can't dance, leading a greater enterprise through dramatic change. So I did. Anyone who knows me would tell you that this wasn't an act. I like kicking competitors. Butts, and I hate losing. Many times we can get through this issue on our own. Applied artificial intelligence, a handbook for business leaders. If undetected, corrupt data may not manifest in your prediction until later, which is why it is important to carefully track your data. Presentation skills, how to take it to the next level as a competent, engaging presenter. But they need to know they messed up. The energy was. She remembered the day they had met. How our unconscious mind elect presidents, control markets, wage wars, and save our lives. But the bias cause you to believe that all fright bring on stomach upset. From stress to success in just 31 days. Therefore, take a thorough look at how you spend your time. Determine which activities truly serve you and which ones don't. Often stressful habits involve chores or actions that you don't even like to do in the first place. The power of affirmation and the secret to their success. My heart is always open, and I radiate the love. The leader's guide to problem solving. Conduct a people action review. People embarking on an important project. Answer these questions. What challenges do we anticipate? Conscious living. How to create a life of your own design. This is indeed a challenge, one we are dealing with before we know it. The top 50 questions kids ask. The best answers to the smartest, strangest, and the most difficult question kids always ask. Your child's new cognitive maturity allows him to begin thinking beyond his everyday world, developing reading skills. In the early stages, some paralysis is due to swelling in the brain, and learned paralysis could result. The one thing, the surprisingly simple truth behind the extraordinary results. If you don't understand and believe, you won't take action. Understand and believe it. The first step is to understand the concept of one thing, then to believe that it can make a difference in your life. Learned optimism, how to change your mind and your life. The person sitting next to her had a much lower grade. How to become CEO, the rules for rising to the top of any organization. Buy stock in your company if it's available. You can have an amazing life in just 60 days. My journey of positive thinking began when I was 18 years old, and I believe I've read most of the available works in that field. You can heal your life. I forgive myself, and I love myself now and forevermore. The legacy of Steve Jobs. Pixar has sold about 100,000 copies of Render Man, which was for many years the company's main source of revenue. If I knew in 1986 how much it was going to cost to keep Pixar going, I doubt if I would have bought the company, admits Jobs. Life for the life storming. Consider precedent. Ask if you've ever done something similar to what you are now considering. Begun a new job, served on a committee or board, accepted a regimen. The education of millionaires. Everything you want to learn in college about how to be successful. He explained how, outlining what amounted to a strategy for corporate bragging, long before the concept of corporate bragging existed. Happiness is an inside job, practicing for a joyful life. Probably she didn't see herself right either. He added, so I can't even be mad at her. How to be useful, a beginner's guide to not hating work. Cynthia recalled being at the office past 9 p.m., working on an editing job that a senior colleague had asked her to tackle. Brand you. Turn your unique talents into a winning formula. It is rather like the Jack's Adibus that talk about the company's founder and its tradition of whiskey making in Lynchburg, Tennessee. Edibus. The 45-second presentation that will change your life. The world's best-selling network marketing guide. We are there to share ideas about how to build our business and how to talk to people about our business. The Everest Principle, how to achieve the summit of your life. That was an exercise to show how people respond when a stressful task is thrown their way. How to love, too soon old, too late smart. If, if your streak, if your streak is not done to your satisfaction, by all means send it back, but insulting the waitress is unnecessary. The 2,548 best things anybody ever said. Thanksgiving comes after Christmas for people over 30. Making the most out of every day, regardless of what life throws you. There is more to knowing than just being correct. Bold. How to go big, create wealth, and impact the world. Then again it had to, as they were out of money. Lobsters. Gangsters of the sea. Fewer predators. Code. The lobster's main enemy under the sea is much less abundant than it used to be because of overfishing. Because of overfishing by ground fishermen, those who drag nets across the ocean floor for bottom-dwelling fish such as cod, haddock, and flounder. Overfishing. The story of you on Enneagram journey to becoming your true self. They are willing to take risks or face their fears as long as their peers preceded them. Public speaking skills. Overcome the fear of public speaking. Using your whole body to project. The 100-year life, living and working in an age of longevity. As you make these new connections, you inevitably let go of some from the past. 25 days to better thinking and better living, a guide for improving every aspect of your life. Be as specific. Be as specific as possible. Don't hide from the truth. Manage your career. 10 keys to survival and success when interviewing and on the job. Apply key number 2. Are your skills, your effort, and the support you receive to do your job sufficient in light of your job challenge? If not, is it because you do not have the right skills? Right skills are not putting in the necessary effort or are not receiving the required support. Mean murders, overcoming the legacy of hurt. Sometimes they are rooted in the deep past, but equally they may be part of the lived present. And there may be moments when our own unresolved feelings may endanger the equilibrium of our relationship with our daughters. The owners of the manual. Because of complex feedback loops, we need to be precise in how we signal our body's hormonal system. You incorporated the art of selling yourself. The philosopher app learned a similar lesson that expressed in a different language. That which does not destroy me makes me stronger. Competence. How winning streaks and losing streaks begin and end. A was among the 100 applicants. How to have a brilliant life. I found myself sitting in a tiny open plan office with this person who insisted that it had to be her way or no way. And on top of that, she really thought she was an expert. She was an expert on everything. Not only that, but she was loud, very, very loud. Open plan office. Boundaries potential. Transform your brain. Unleash your talents. Reinvent your work in midlife and beyond. At the risk of sounding like an old feminist, there are other ways of operating that can be very productive. We are igniting a spark that we hope is contagious so that people run with it. Data the 101, a crash course in data management. You can also consider looking into peer-to-peer lending at the 100 Simple Secrets of the Best App of Life. Make your second app the best app. Time with loved ones and friends is wonderful. All the time, it's too much. principles. Meaningful relationships and meaningful work are mutually reinforcing, especially when supported by radical truth and radical transparency. This self reinforcing cycle creates the success that allows you to pursue more and more ambitious goals. How to sing around the corners, how to spot inflection points in business before they happen, how to keep your strategy moving as fast as your business. And then another. I ask myself, what's the most loving thing I can do for myself and others right now? Then I get to the it. After that, I became vegetarian and started meditating. The room where it happened, reports of past family turmoil caused by his former wife had resurfaced, which he did not want sensationalized in his confirmation hearing. The ABCs of success, the essential principles from America's greatest prosperity teacher. You should make up your mind to become so good, so competent at what you are doing, you will actually force opportunities to come your way. Reinventing your personal brand. This approach can transform the anger and the self-doubt associated with what seems like failure into excitement about new opportunities. The power of positive attitudes, discovering the key to success. We have all been told that the way we look at the world can change the way we perform at work and in life. Attitude can affect the way we look, the way we sound, how we feel, and ultimately how we perform. Greater than yourself, the ultimate lesson of true leadership. Steve, is that you? Steve, is that you? Why Mars and Venus collide. It does not take much to set us off. Making business presentation, how to deliver a winning message. But when he had created all the slides he needed to tell the story, he had 118 of them, 118 slides in 5 minutes.